Welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Hi, friends of the podcast.
Hello, everybody.
So, Samantha, this is a little different this week, isn't it?
It is. We're not live.
We're not live. Oh, my goodness. Is this our first? No, I mean, we had a couple of reboots.
No, we had a couple of reboots.
But we're not live. Why
no, we're not.
You can explain why
we're
we're
not live because I had to go away for, 3 days, 3 nights?
This is on you.
Because I had meetings for work. So, the Quadfather, when we were, when Lisa was in the hospital, was kind enough to say, hey, I have that episode where you guys came on my show. So he gave us that episode to run for our show.
Yeah, he said we could use it whenever. And how much fun did we have then?
We did.
So here's what happens, friends of the podcast, right? You know, every now and then you're lucky enough to be asked to go on to somebody else's podcast. And sometimes you don't know what to expect and you don't really know how it's going to go and things like that. But this was so much fun. He asks us some questions. We end up playing a crazy game.
Yep.
And, you know, the results are still contested.
No, they're not.
Well, I think they might
I feel
be.
like I won.
I don't know.
I don't know. You guys listen. You let us know.
Right? And you guys, feel free. But we will, but I think you'll enjoy it. I think it's just a different perspective.
Yeah.
And I think you'll even get to know a little bit more about us.
Exactly.
All right.
And maybe you'll start listening to the Quadfather too.
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
Yeah, and you know what? He's on everything too. So you just have to Google him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a great podcast.
All right. Hope you guys like the show that we were on, the episode.
Yes.
And we will see you next week because we'll have a new show next week.
Yes, we will, because Sam will be back.
I will be back.
All right, Samantha. Always a pleasure.
It should be.
Okay, so I'm going to warm us up with a little quick quiz game show just because I know you guys are competitive. So we'll get to starting here. And this game is called That's It. Okay, so the way That's It works is I read you basically a clue, and it may not be the only answer to the question, but these cards have picked the answer they want. So being smart or knowing a lot of stuff isn't necessarily going to help you, which I figured would equal the playing field between Lisa and Sam. So I will ask you the question, and then you take turns. We'll start with Sam, whichever one of those is of you guys. So we'll start with Sam, and then if she doesn't get it, Lisa will go. All right. So Sam, something a doctor uses frequently. Name something a doctor uses. Stethoscope. No, that is incorrect. There we go. You missed your buzzer. Lisa, something
Rubber
a doctor.
Glove.
Rubber glove. No.
Rubber glove.
Nope.
No.
Oh, Sam.
Pen.
No. Okay. Something else a doctor uses frequently. I'll give you a hint. It could be. Wait. After you guess, I'll give you a hint.
Okay, a tongue depressor.
Oh, I hate those. Right? I mean, I get a gag reflex when I think of wood in my mouth.
Yeah. Right. It just seems nasty. It seems like we should be able to evolve past that.
Well, even a popsicle stick. I'm like, I can't. I don't finish it. I just. No wood in my mouth. Okay. The clue is there are oral and rectal versions of these things.
I don't. Ew.
All right then.
No.
Never mind. I will tell you. Do you know the difference? How to tell the difference between an oral and a rectal thermometer?
Oh. Yeah, one goes in your bum.
See, and my answer was.
It should go in your mouth.
My answer was the taste. Okay.
Oh. But that's we should have done better.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
We're not smart.
All right. We'll start with Lisa this time. Something police use while searching your car.
A dog.
Ah! Ding, ding, ding! Well done. Woo! Yes.
Mark it down.
No, that doesn't count.
Okay.
All right, Sam. Oh, that one's really hard. Okay, something found in the consent.
I love that so much. That's rude.
You want
That's
that?
Rude.
Okay, I'll ask you. A famous fictional island.
That one's really hard.
Blue Lagoon.
No. Go ahead.
No.
I mean, it may be. It's not.
I don't even know what fiction is. What's fictional? Is that make believe or real?
Yes, it's make
believe.
It's okay, Lisa.
I have no idea.
I have the same problem with rural and city or country. Rural or urban?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like rural or urban.
It's just a place.
Yeah, I don't know. We're skipping that one.
I don't know a fictional island.
You should. Treasure is what they were looking for. See, you should have trusted me. All right, this one might be right up your alley, Sam. Something found at a concession stand. Pop. No. Wait. Okay. Lisa.
Hot dogs.
A girl can dream. Something found at a concession stand.
Popcorn.
Lisa.
Candy floss.
You know what? I will give it to you.
Yeah.
The answer was candy. So there you go. Nice. So see, you feel like you're all warmed up. You guys ready to start the legit portion of the prepared version of?
They have never
I'm gonna hate this.
You never do good at quizzes. It's
my god.
All right. So really, this is designed to, well, I won't say cause trouble or fights, or let's just say highlight things that you guys might and might not know about each other. So what we've done is both Lisa and Sam have taken a quiz that I sent to them through their emails. They have not shared their answers with each other. They all got different questions from each other, and so we're gonna do. It's kind of a newlywed version where I sent Lisa and Sam behind the stage. I've asked them these questions, and now it's the other person's job to guess how their partner answered the questions. Okay, so everybody clear? So right now I'm going to start by asking Sam. So we have 4 questions each round. Sam, what Lisa answered to these questions? Okay, so Sam, who did Lisa say was your first crush? Who did Lisa say your first crush was?
Michael Bublé.
Nope. Do you remember? And do you remember, Lisa?
Yeah, I remember. Do you want me to say?
Yeah, say it.
I said I thought it would be Elvis because your dad loved Elvis and you love your daddy.
You're so weird.
Why is that weird?
Why is that weird?
Because that's not true.
Well, I didn't know. That's what I thought. Because you always do hunka hunka burn and love Elvis.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I
yes,
don't.
You do. Yes, you do.
So you want to tell us who your first crush was then?
Celebrity crush?
Well, it didn't say that.
Didn't say celebrity. I just thought Elvis because you love your dad.
I don't even remember.
Oh.
Well, she does love a Michael Bublé, though.
All right. Okay. So that's 0 points. We're keeping score. All right. Sam, what did Lisa say your favorite holiday is? What did Lisa say your favorite? Halloween.
Should be Halloween.
Did she get it right? Got it right.
Yeah.
Although she did write, she's so evil, 100% Halloween. It represents all things her.
You said
it's not far from the truth.
It's not far from the truth.
So do you decorate your house?
Oh, I don't decorate my house. I decorate other people's houses.
Really? So you put up like the cobwebs and the skulls and the.
She dresses up at everything.
Yeah, I dress up.
Oh, what's your default Halloween costume?
A witch.
Imagine that.
Yeah, shoe fits. All right. So Sam,
He's giving you some sass. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I do not.
All right, going on to question number 3 in round 1, and I think we have 1 point. Sam, what did Lisa say your most annoying habit is? What did Lisa say is your most annoying habit?
Probably what I'm doing right now, clicking a pen.
No, you idiot. That's not it.
Did you just call me an idiot?
Yep. She got it wrong. She does.
Being late.
She thinks because today was the one day in a year she wasn't late that just wipes it away.
Having a pen. No. So I guess
she clicks a pen. Clicks. Right, drives me crazy.
Yeah, I call them fiddlers. I fiddle with things all the time. I mean, I have a spinny ring. I actually got one of those little clicking back and forth cubes, and anything. Like if I'm sitting at a table, my wife's like, stop picking up the spoon. Stop bouncing the spoon on the table. Constantly distracted. Is that how you work, Sam? You always have to have something to tinker with.
Yeah, and then when she's in the car, she fidgets her leg a lot. Cars always bounce it a little bit because she moves her leg.
If this car's a rockin',
yeah.
Sam is in it. But maybe that goes against her little nerd persona in high school. Yeah. So, all right, Sam, what did Lisa say is the thing you two argue about the most? The thing you two argue about the most.
I don't know. It could be a multitude of things. Probably me being late. No?
Oh, what?
Do you want me to reveal or you reveal?
Better you reveal it.
We always argue every single time we get in the car about where we're going to eat.
Oh, that's right. See, and I just think that's a discussion.
No, that's an argument. In my world, it's an argument. All we do is fight.
All right, so Sam has reached the end of the first round, and what's our scoring update for Sam?
1.
Okay.
Is that 1 point for Lisa or 1 point for Sam?
Well, whoever guessed the other person's correctly is who it is.
So it's your
she got a point. She got a point.
That's my point.
Yep. All right, so let's move on to the second half of the first round, where I asked Lisa what Sam said. So Lisa, who did Sam say was your celebrity crush? Who did Sam say is your celebrity crush?
I'm gonna say Rob Lowe.
Oh, that was not really even all that close. And if I could get my buzzer working. Okay, there's your buzzer. What'd you say?
Anne Murray.
Oh yeah. Oh, I never thought in the female way. Yeah, 100%. I love Anne Murray 100%. Yeah.
Because you talk about her all the time.
I do because she's like my favorite, right? God the Queen, Anne Murray. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
pretty much.
So
I thought you meant a dude.
Sorry.
That's okay.
So Lisa, you got your own answer wrong apparently.
I did get my own answer wrong.
All right, moving on to question number 2. Lisa, what does Sam say is your favorite thing to do on a Saturday night? Favorite thing to do on a Saturday night. What would you say?
Sit in my chair and watch news.
Oh, I think that's a ding, right? Yeah. Sit in her chair, play with her phone, and then nap is what she wrote. Yeah. All right. So you guys know each other.
Pretty exciting, aren't I?
Woohoo. Yeah. You got it. Is it Mike? Mike that
Mike.
Yeah. So and avoid talking to Mike, apparently.
And avoid talking to Mike.
Yeah. All right, Lisa, what did Sam say is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Favorite flavor of ice cream?
Chocolate.
Ah.
No, it's Neapolitan.
No.
Oh, I have no idea then. I've never had any other mint chip.
Maple walnut.
That's Mike's favorite.
Oh.
That's not my favorite.
How did I know that?
I don't know.
That's a good question, but Sam should be asking it. How'd you know what my man's favorite ice cream is?
How do you know what mine? Because she always had a little sweet spot for Mike.
Ah.
It's because he talks to me.
Because he talks to you. You don't drive him crazy like his wife does.
Yeah, that's a low bar. I like him because he talks to me. All right. So we still sitting at one point, right?
1-1. Yeah.
All right. So the final question to see who takes the lead in our first round. Lisa, what did Sam say when asked, what's the thing that Sam does what is the thing that Lisa does during the podcast that bothers Lisa the most? No, what's the thing that Sam does that Lisa, right? This one I got all mixed up on who Lisa and Sam is. So,
okay.
So I think it's, what does Sam think that you do that bothers her the most?
Interrupt.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Because I'm a butter inner.
Yes, you are.
So does that end up on the editing room floor, or is that the debates you guys get into on your show?
Not one thing gets edited out of the show.
We don't edit.
Not at all.
He only does this. He only balances the sound.
He processes the audio, adds in the music.
That's all.
And that's it.
Nothing gets taken out.
Man, you guys run a tight show. I mean, seriously. I'm always editing out Swanee's thought, meaning his silence. But not you guys. Okay, so at the end of the first round, I need a scoring update.
Lisa 2, Sam 1.
All right, Lisa 2, Sam 1 at the end of the first round. Okay, so now let's move right along to round number 2. And all right, so coming into round 2, Sam, I'm going to ask you what Lisa said to these questions. Sam.
Okay.
How many of your childhood pets was Lisa able to name? How many of your childhood pets was Lisa able to name?
1.
I'd say 1 is correct, right? That counts. Yeah.
1 is correct.
Jessie, probably.
I didn't do Jessie or Joey. Some dog that jingled.
Jessie. Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah.
All right. Sam, what did Lisa say is the name of the street you grew up on?
I grew up on 102nd. No, 112th Street.
Well, that is the correct answer, but what did she say?
She probably didn't know.
I'm counting that one.
Oh. Oh, man.
That counts.
I had no clue.
Yeah, but you got it right because she said you guessed what she would say, which is I got no idea. All right, Sam, what did Lisa say is the one word you would use to describe Lisa's family?
Oh, I can't say that on air.
I can beep it. Now, what's the one word she would use to describe your family?
Fucked up.
Oh, okay. I mean, there might be synonyms in the dictionary, but I don't know that I'm going to give it to you. What'd you say?
I think I said crazy.
Crazy is correct. You got your own answer right.
I think my word is close.
Yeah. That's kind of like the layperson's job, like.
That's right, eh?
When I'm diagnosing a client and they're crazy, I just say fucked up. That's
okay.
Yeah.
See.
What's their diagnosis? All fucked up. AFU, right? AFU. All right. So, Sam, what did Lisa say is the one thing you would grab before leaving the house in an emergency? One thing. It's an emergency. You got to go. Only one thing you can grab. What'd you say?
My purse.
Oh, really close. Well?
Lip gloss.
What?
You always have a lip gloss.
Yes, because I come prepared.
Yeah, so if your house is burning down, I think you're not going to go months without a lip gloss. That's what I said.
You could buy a lip gloss, you dumbass.
You can buy a purse. You can buy everything, Samantha. But if it's just there, I think your house is, right? Oh, my house is on fire. I got to still look good. Right? That's what I think.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
So apparently she thinks you're, I don't know,
so
shallow?
Pretty.
Yeah, focused
superficial?
on.
Yes.
Yeah, superficial. Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm not saying that, but you always with the lip gloss.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You with the 2-week haircut.
The what? Oh, we're just gonna fight in a minute.
Apparently. That's the whole point of this game, to
I know.
to have you guys fight. So how many points did you get there, Sam, in that round? 2. Okay. 2. So now moving right along to Lisa. Lisa is going to answer the question. Lisa, if Sam had to buy one cosmetic procedure for you, what would Sam force you to change through cosmetic enhancement?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, she's going to buy you something. She's got a coupon that she's got to use on you, and she's going to take you down to the...
She's going to get me some eyebrows. No?
Ah.
Nope, you're not? Oh. No?
No?
You're going to remove my double chin? No?
No?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
What are you going to do?
Wait, so
I'm going to change your ugly feet.
Oh. I have ugly toes. I hate my toes.
I
didn't get it.
No,
I didn't know because you always say they're not that bad, but apparently you have quite. But apparently that's not true.
Oh, that's true.
What is this? I think we're playing 2 truths and a lie here, aren't we? That's the game I think that we're secretly playing.
We are totally playing 2
and
truths
every
and a lie.
time my toes come up in conversation, I need to say they're clean, they're taken care of. I just have my dad's feet, and it's not our best trait.
It isn't.
So I don't wear open-toed shoes.
Yes,
but they're not gnarly feet. They're not gnarly, right?
I got my first foot job like 2 years ago, and I'm 53. Yeah. So I was like, wow, I can actually like feel the ground in the carpet because I don't have all that dead skin all hanging out there. And so I got them even painted, and I got a little gem on them,
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Cause I don't ever take off my shoes. So
right.
It didn't matter. She said, do you want color on your toes? I said, is it extra? She said, no. Yeah. Throw it on there.
Throw it on.
Yeah.
Get the whole experience, right?
Yeah, why not, right?
Exactly, you're there.
Yeah, and then I went back after I got my foot job for a hand job, and she said I had to leave. So, okay, so Lisa, what did Sam say is your best physical feature? What does she think your best physical feature is?
God, I don't know. We're not those friends. We don't talk about stuff like that.
You're never going to guess it.
I'm never going to guess it. My best physical feature?
Yeah.
Is it my pretty green eyes? No.
That may be your best physical feature, but that's not what she said.
Not what you said. What did you say?
I said it was your unkept eyebrow.
You're such a jerk.
That's the best you got.
Sure. Right? I don't have very much of an eyebrow.
No, you don't.
So I don't pluck it. I've just taken to using a little bit of a color into it now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I've never plucked my eyebrow. Nope. Ever.
Oh,
Thanks, Samantha. I'll take that as a win.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you got to show those off a little more. You got eyebrows?
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, have you met this Sam gal? Have you seen her eyebrows? All right, Lisa. Okay. What does Sam think you want season tickets for? What team does Sam think you want season tickets for?
Blue Jays.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, well done.
I got 1 point.
Yep. Then you should be. I think this is a gimme too. This is like a 1 foot putt here. Lisa, what did Sam say your favorite food is?
Hot dogs.
Oh yeah, look at that, coming strong from behind, so to speak. And at the end of the second round, we have a score. And let's go to the organized one of the two. Sam, what's our score?
Lisa 4, Sam 3.
Oh, it's a horse race. We only have 4 questions left each. So I'm gonna take this moment to play another set of clips from your most recent show. Apparently my music is still going. There it goes. All right, so here we go. The second mashup of just this week's show.
You motherfucker.
Oh, sorry. You just gave me trouble for saying, but you know what? Here's the thing. It's like I was saying before. Sometimes I don't think there's enough motherfuckers being said in the world. I think you got to just say it.
My God.
Right? We're going to be X-rated.
Yes.
Explicit.
We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
We're going to be kicked.
Holding it back.
Fibrous.
So is the coleslaw.
The coleslaw was causing me some problems. You can't eat a whole bag of cabbage.
No, you shouldn't.
You just really shouldn't, right? You know? Yeah. So when you go to get a pillow, is they're all big and puffy or they're too flat?
Yes.
So why can't they make it's like how big is the small, right? That's what we need with the pillows, right?
Oh my God.
How puffy is the thin? It's called the Nubrella. It's hands-free. It's like a backpack, so you strap it on, right? It goes around your shoulders.
You are not strapping on a backpack, I can tell you that now.
I'll tell you this, I'm not strapping on anything, actually. Truth be told, Samantha.
Oh my God.
You strap it on. Muffin top baking cups. So they only cook a muffin top, right?
That seems so dumb.
Seems so awesome. We were cooler than cool.
Yes,
right? We were cooler because nobody else had them.
Because they were highly addictive.
Yes.
And the gadget of choice for executives and jet setters.
Absolutely, which was me. I was a jet
You
setter
were a
back
jet
then.
setter.
Back in my younger day. It stirs the pot and pan without me having to hold on to it, right?
I'm surprised you don't have one.
Well, don't think I'm not going to go to Amazon and get one, right? All I know is that Mike stores like TV shows on it. And then it gets
on a
plugged,
USB?
Yeah, and then it goes into our TV, and then you can do something, and then you got other shows.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't know anything about it, but I know that that's
he's like up on his shit.
Yeah, he knows he's a smart guy that way. Yeah, yeah. And it's not porn because I check. Those ones he has hidden somewhere, right?
So do you guys listen to your show after you do it?
I do.
I don't as much. I don't know why.
I do. I always listen to it just because here's the reason. It's because when we record it, right, like we had said earlier, we don't start and stop, right? We just go. And because I'm just in the moment, I always say to Sam, first thing I say after we're done recording, and I'm like, do you think it was funny?
Yeah.
Because I don't remember any of what we just did. So I listen back to see if I think it was funny. And I mean, and that sounds so fatheadish too, doesn't it? Is that narcissistic to listen back?
I don't think so. Well, I listen back because I edit mine, and then I'll listen to it once or twice just to make sure that what I think uploaded to the podcast actually was uploaded. I really think for me it's almost like an air check. Like I'm checking to see what are my verbal crutches, what are things that I could have taken out. Yeah, how do I get better? Right?
Yeah, and I do that too. And that's why I say to Sam, you should listen sometimes too. Right?
There's always one.
You do most of the talking. I'm like the laugh track. So
you're more than the laugh track, but yeah, I do. I listen, and I think, and then sometimes things really do crack me up, and then like just listening to the stuff you've played, I'm like, oh my God, we're ridiculous.
I forgot about the porn part.
I forgot about the porn part too.
Oh yeah, no, you guys are hilarious, and I'd say that Sam has the toughest job on the show, and that is wrangling Lisa, because it's like she's the cowboy, and you're the the wild steed, trying to
the old fat maid cow,
or that
cow.
Yeah,
you could say with beautiful eyebrows.
Beautiful eyebrows. Yeah, that's my best feature.
Apparently. All right, are you guys ready for round 3 of 3 rounds in our game? All right, so let's move along where I'm going to ask Sam 4 questions that Lisa has already answered. So Sam, where did Lisa say you two would go together on a dream vacation? You two get to go on a dream vacation together. Where did she say that you would go?
Really?
Yeah. Mexico? Disneyland?
No.
Ottawa?
No. We're doing that. No.
What the hell's a dream vacation?
England.
Oh, that's your dream. That's not mine.
I know, but that would be, I would bully my way into making that our vacation.
Your dream, not mine. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. This would be the conversation. Please, can we go? And finally you'd be like, fine, just book it. This is how it would go. If Mike pays for me, I'll go. That's how that conversation goes. Right. And then Mike would be like, if she'll go with you instead of me having to go, I'll pay for that. See? Good conversation. Good conversation.
Exactly. See? So we ended up exactly where Lisa said we would end up. You guys are going to England.
That's right.
All right, Sam, what is the thing that Lisa thinks scares you the most? The thing that she thinks scares you the most?
Oh, my God. Well, hers is clowns. Spiders. Oh, I hate spiders a lot.
Do you want to give it to her?
I think so. I said bugs.
Oh, spiders, gross.
Yeah. I don't.
We had an episode where we had a maple bug in the car. I don't know if you've ever heard that one.
And
you want to hear like a level of squeal that is like would make a pig would put a pig to shame. This one, right? And it wasn't even near her.
No.
So bugs ain't it. You're bigger than bugs.
Yes, thank you.
She doesn't even care.
Yeah.
She just screams like a little girl.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Sam. What did Lisa say is your favorite snack food? What did she say your favorite?
Potato chips.
Aha!
Potato chip.
All right. I'll ask the score in a second here, but this is the last question for Sam of the final round. Sam, what is one subject that Lisa would be happy to never talk to you about?
Her sex life, maybe?
Yes! Well done!
We don't share that way.
We don't share that
We just assume that the normal things are happening like they're supposed to.
Right. That's why we avoid the strap-on talk.
That's right.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So going into Lisa's final chance to get some points, what score do we have going?
I have 6. She has 4.
Oh, I feel pressure.
Ooh, you got to get 2 to tie, 3 to win here in 4 questions. Ooh, here we go. Drum roll. I don't have it. Okay, Lisa, buckle down. Here we go. What did Sam say you would cook for a guest who you wanted to impress? What would you cook for someone you wanted to impress?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Because I don't cook.
Yes.
Because my cooking tastes like necessity.
That's part of her answer, actually.
Was your answer I don't cook?
No.
I wouldn't know.
No. But the answer she picked was based on that.
Yes.
Was cooking with necessity?
No.
I'd order takeout.
Or is that your answer? You'll have to get through.
Yeah.
Oh, so brutal. All right, what was your answer?
Swiss chalet baby back ribs.
And I'm having them tonight for supper. They're in my fridge.
It's all done for you.
It's all done for you. Yeah, because I put them on the grocery list. They're in their fridge. That's tonight's supper.
Yeah.
With a side of white rice, because I do that really well now too. That I read the instructions and learned that you have to keep the pot on the burner even though you turned it off. Yes. I never knew that. I always took it off the burner and then was like, why is the rice hard and crunchy?
It's amazing if you read the directions.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. I don't like to read.
I know.
Yeah.
But I can read.
I know.
All right. But I just don't always. It's not my go-to.
I'm a member of that club. I read all day long. I don't read books.
Right. I'm not a book reader.
Yeah. Oh, audio book.
For that, Sam.
Right. I know reading is for losers because that's the only thing you can do at that time. Whereas I listen to books and do other things. But apparently the people who have nothing to do with their lives read.
They read. Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's why people do it on airplanes because you can't do anything else. You got to read.
So you got to read.
Yeah.
You don't even have a comeback for that because it's true.
You're outnumbered.
I'm not even right now.
You're outnumbered, Sam.
Got this Michelle song.
Okay, so I think the next three you got a shot at, Lisa. Okay, because this would push you ahead to take the win, and these are bragging rights for the next next few car trips here. All right, Lisa, what did Sam say is your favorite candy bar?
I hope you got it right. It's a Jersey Milk.
Yes.
Hey.
Woohoo! All right.
Hey, good going.
All right, 2 questions left. Down by 1 point. Okay. So, Lisa, what did Sam say is your all-time favorite movie? All-time favorite movie.
Well, she should know it's Silence of the Lambs.
I didn't guess that.
Oh, my God.
I thought of it after.
Really?
No, you'll never get this.
So, obviously, it's not my favorite movie of all time, then. If I'll never guess it. Just tell me, Samantha.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
No, I don't even like that movie. You like that movie.
No, because you think you're Ferris Bueller.
I think I'm Ferris Bueller. But no, it's Silence of the Lambs.
I know. I
think his
that
mind
after.
is cool. I like things like that.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so it all comes down to this. You can tie with this question. Okay, Lisa, who does Sam think should play you in the movie version of your life? Who should play you?
I'm never gonna get
I'll give her a clue. I'll give her a clue since it's the last one. She is a female comedian.
Play you. Female comedian.
A movie version.
Like recent? Recent?
Yeah, sure. I would say. And I'll give you one more. I think she was on Saturday Night Live also. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, there's 3 that I love.
Well, you only get one choice.
You only get one choice.
I'm trying to think, who do I think you would know? I'm going to say Molly Shannon.
Nope.
No.
Oh.
Damn. Who was it?
Amy Poehler.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love Amy Poehler too. Not the Tina Fey. I love the Amy Poehler.
And the winner of...
Can't believe you won.
Is Sam.
Sam!
Woo!
Never win.
There,
man.
There is a bit of a chance for redemption because I do have some other questions that or other games that will force one of you to win. So we can get to that. But before we do that, I exposed what was in my purse. Are you guys willing to talk about what you carry in your purses?
Yeah.
What do you actually have besides lip gloss?
Sam, what's all in your purse?
What do you carry?
Hand sanitizer, hand lotion, keys.
Phone, wallet, keys.
Phone, wallet, keys.
There's a book in your purse.
No, there isn't.
Usually there's a little book.
No, there's no book in my purse right now. What else do I have? I have a little manicure set.
Yes.
Shut up. I have a little thing of hairspray. Oh. I have pens. I have a highlighter.
Oh.
I have tampons.
Okay.
Yes. You want to know that?
Well, I thought you're a woman of 50-something. My wife don't need those no more.
This girl don't need those no more. This girl still does.
It's a celebration when you don't have to have that anymore.
Yeah. It's just you.
Take that line item off your budget.
Yes. No, keep them just in case because you never want to tempt fate.
Or if you have friends, if you think about others.
Yes, right? Mm-hmm. Anything else exciting in your purse?
Nope, that's it.
All right.
Okay. So my purse, which isn't a purse, it's a lunch bag. I have my earbuds in it. Right now I have a saran wrap, a little Ziploc baggie with some cookies in it. And I have my wallet. I have a lipstick. I have my sunglasses, like my glasses are in there. I have a box of Band-Aids in there. What else do I have in there? Oh, a lot of like half-used Kleenexes too.
Ew. Yes. Ew.
I'm kind of bad that way, right? Yeah. And then I throw them away. But just as I go, there's no place to put them, right? So if I blow my nose right now, where am I going to put it? I'm not littering. Pocket. No, I don't always have a pocket. Yeah. And what else do I have in there? I have, I think that's all I have. Oh, I have a battery recharger too for my phone because I live in fear of my phone not having battery, and then I'm stuck with having to read a book.
Oh yeah. I carry a little it's battery, it's charger. And I have a charging case because I'm Android also. So it just is an extra battery that works as my case. So I never
I don't have that.
never run out. So Yeah, because I'm with you. Good. So now I also want to confess that, this whole Game of Thrones thing, I started watching it season 8, episode 1. And I know you
did not.
I did. And I heard you guys talking about that, and I thought, you know what, it works. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with it. He's a therapist, man.
Yeah, it can be done. Right? Yeah,
it can be done.
I mean, because there's the little guy and the blonde lady who rides the dragons. We all know these. There's Jon Snow and there's somebody who's a bastard, and there's all these other guys. It doesn't really matter. You just watch.
Do you really need to know their names? I just need to know who they are to see them.
Right. And see, and I, speaking of reading, I use closed captioning, so even sometimes it'll say their name, so I'm like, oh, okay, that's who's talking. There are a bunch of bearded guys who should be carrying merces, and so I can't tell them apart. Some guy he's a soldier. Great, So
well, I may have to do it because it didn't steer me wrong with This Is Us. So,
would never watch that.
Right.
But as long as you enjoy it, I don't need to cry.
Okay.
I just
it's only about a cry.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll tell you, speaking of therapy, when they did a study of people and their tears, and they had one group who smelled onions and would cry, and they captured their tears. Then they had another group who would watch something like This Is Us or a sad movie, and they would capture their tears. And they found that there was a difference between the tears and the people who would watch the sad movie. Actually, they found stress-relieving chemicals in those tears compared to the onion. So crying is good. Crying helps make
good for your heart.
Yeah, helps you.
Go to the kitchen and cry.
Yep. You cry right through those beautiful eyebrows you have.
There you go.
There you go. Okay, so a little chance at redemption. All right, we got a chance for Sam to get some redemption, because we can't have Lisa being able to gloat over everything, or maybe we will.
Sam won. No, Sam's the winner.
Won. That's what I said. I don't know. I really, the thing is, it's a visual thing. I mean, Sam looks to me like she should be a Lisa, and Lisa looks like that she would be a Sam. But that's my own history, right? Obviously,
that's okay.
There's no objective reason. You didn't come out of your mom and they go, oh, here's what she looks like, I'm going to name her that. That's not how it works.
No, that's true.
You know
what? We feel the love equally, so it's okay.
So I do. This is something I like to ask kids, but I'll ask you guys. Do you know where you got your name from?
I do. What name?
The name that you go by that's given on your license and stuff. Your first name.
I got my name.
Okay.
I know how you got your name.
All right, Sam. How did you get your name, Sam?
When my mom was pregnant with me, she watched the show Bewitched. And
Samantha.
she liked the main character's name, Samantha.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And
that's how I got my name.
And Lisa.
And now you to be April. I was supposed to be April, and I think at the last minute, thank God, my mom had a Hail Mary and changed it. There's no Lisa, there's no nothing, there's no story behind my first name at all.
Because you're not supposed to be Lisa.
I was supposed to be a boy, and it was going to be Christopher John, and then they went with, okay, if she's a girl, it's April. Oh and then God. I remember my mom saying, and then all they thought was right before I was born, my mom saying, but then if they shorten it, it's going to be Ape, and that's horrible. So then I went to Lisa. That's all.
People still shorten your name.
I know, Lisa, and I hate that so much because there's only 4 letters. Just use them all.
All right, yeah, Lise. Yeah, because that's what they want to use 3 out of the 4, really.
Right?
Yeah.
I understand Samantha to Sam.
Yeah, because that's a bunch of syllables, and your tongue and lips got to work really hard to say all of Samantha. So Sam. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I was just curious. Okay, so here's the way we're gonna play a couple rounds, and then I'll let you go. But of a thing called What Am I? Okay, it's called What Am I? What am I? And what it is I have about 10 clues that get progressively more specific as far as what answer we're trying to get. So the first ones are kind of obtuse and difficult, so you're going to get those ones wrong typically. And we're just going to go back and forth. I'll give a new clue, and then you get a chance to answer, okay? Sound good? All right, so the first item, what am I? We'll start with, you know what, I'm gonna start with Sam, because it's easier when you get this after you get 2 clues, right? So since she, was humiliated in our first game, that I want to give her a chance to. Well, humiliation may be a little strong, but all right. So I'll give her a chance to answer first with 2
Only
clues.
one of us likes you right now.
Yeah,
so
that's okay. I can't tell if it's Lisa or Sam because I can't tell you apart. All right. So I am an item used for protection. What am I?
Condom.
That is not correct. All right. Moving on to Lisa. I am an item used for protection, and I provide shelter. Probably still not a condom. Used for protection.
I'm a roof. Am I a roof?
Okay. Moving on. I come in various sizes. Use for protection. Provide shelter. Come in various sizes.
Raincoat.
Okay. You need 2 hands to use me. I'm used for protection. I provide shelter. Come in various sizes. You need 2 hands to use me.
Mittens.
Oh, very close. No. All right. Going on. Used for protection, shelter, various sizes, 2 hands to use me, and I am used outside. I'm used outside.
Umbrella.
Umbrella is correct.
Oh.
Woohoo!
That.
I will read the rest of them. I'm most effective when I'm up. We're still going with condom. Could be really good.
Still going with condom.
Yeah. It's bad luck to put me up inside.
Uh-huh.
I don't write this stuff. I keep people dry when it rains. Mary Poppins used me to fly. What am I?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, I don't even know because of where you live if you guys know what this item is, but we're going to give it a shot as we go on to question 2 of what am I? And whoever didn't get it right, so that's Lisa, will start on this one. Okay? Ready? All right. So what am I? I am both a source of entertainment and exercise. Source of entertainment and exercise.
It doesn't even make sense in my world.
That's the first one.
Like a skipping rope?
Okay. That would work, but it's not right. I can be different lengths and widths. Be different. So I'm used for entertainment and exercise. I can be different lengths and widths.
My mind just went someplace bad.
Swimming pool.
Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
She gets it. She got it. I mean, we were ready to go to different shapes, private and open to the public. Ropes separate me in segments, used for competitions and the Olympics. I'm wet, usually in the summer. I didn't even know you guys would know what a swimming pool was.
Barely.
Yeah.
Wow.
Impressive. All right, so that's 2 for 2, right? We gotta at least have a couple more
Sam's
answers.
head just got so big. There's no oxygen left in the car.
We're gonna give you a chance to come back. All right, come on, Sam.
Okay.
Lisa, you could do this. Lisa, what am I? I am part of the body. Part of the body.
I am my arm.
No. All right, Sam, I can be short or long.
Hair.
No. I can be colored or natural. Part of the body, short or long, colored or natural.
Lips? No. I don't know.
Nope. All right. Clippers are used to cut me.
Oh, toes, toenails.
Ah, look at that.
Smart at this game.
It's toenail, it's nails, toe or not. All right. So this last one that we're going to do is worth 5 points. So.
Oh, that's not fair.
Yeah.
All right. So a chance to come from behind for Lisa. All right, here we go. Let's test you. Let's test you. Okay. I am a recreational pastime. I'm a recreational pastime. What am I?
I'm tennis.
You are not tennis. All right, recreational pastime. I was first seen in 1913.
Baseball.
No. My fans realize I almost have my own language. My fans realize I almost have my own language.
I'm golf.
No. I am usually black and white. Recreational pastime, first seen in 1913. My fans realize I almost have my own language. I am usually black and white. 5 points on the line.
Soccer?
No. All right. Here we go. So I exist in all levels of difficulty. Recreational pastime, seen in 1913. Almost have my own language, usually black and white. I exist in all levels of difficulty. It is?
A crossword puzzle.
That is correct for the big win.
For the win.
Woo!
He said this for 5. No, I won that one.
That was 5 points. Yeah.
If it was for 6, I would have tied you for all of them.
No. So not fair.
Yay me.
Yay you. So now you.
You got 1.
I got worth 5 points.
Yeah.
So I got it when it counted the most.
He wants you to win.
It's like the double Jeopardy or Final Jeopardy. You can come back. You don't have to have the most points going in.
Right. Just do the big bet.
Yeah, you just do the double down. Which he comes back. Jesse James comes back. Jeopardy James comes back.
This week that he comes back.
This Monday. Yeah.
Right, because they were on a hiatus.
Yes, I know.
And Alex, like you care. And Alex Trebek has said that he's wearing a wig because he's got the cancer.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a wig.
I thought it looked odd.
Yeah. So really, the final game show question we have is who's going to be on the show longer, Alex Trebek or Jeopardy James? Too soon? Too soon.
No, but I think Alex is doing okay. Well, or so they say. I don't know. I think, but Jeopardy James is awesome.
Oh yeah. You know what? When I first started tweeting back and forth with you, I think you guys said you guys think you don't have an accent, which I find hilarious.
Yeah, really? Hey, because we don't think we have an accent. No.
Hey. I almost put together a whole clip of all the different words that you guys pronounce funny.
All our phrases.
Yeah, no, just the way the lilt of your voice, just the way you pronounce things. I mean, I even put like a U in favorite for the quiz, because I figured that'll communicate. But, and I did learn something else in your show. I thought everyone in Canada had to speak both French and English. Not true, huh?
Oh God, no.
No, mostly just in Quebec. Yeah. Right? They teach you it for like a little bit in school, but no, most of Canada doesn't really speak. Nope. No.
So, but French. I also
they speak, but not French.
They're mutes. All of Canadian, they're mutes.
They just walk around like this. They're all mute except for Lisa and Sam.
That's right. You guys are special. So, so it's not. I thought they had to have like all the signs in the stores had to have both.
Only in Quebec.
Only in Quebec. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't
they ban the apostrophe? Remember?
I don't know.
Back because you don't know news. But
no, I don't know news.
Yeah. They banned the apostrophe back in the 80s.
They banned lots of stuff.
Yeah, no, so it's only in Quebec that all those things, everything's in duplicate. Well, and actually Ottawa too, because Ottawa is like the capital and it's next to Quebec, right?
So, okay, so then I guess I probably have to ask some podcasting questions. But so where, I mean, like for me and the shows that I do, I just like doing them. I don't have any like end game or do you guys have like goals and plans like some people do?
Sometimes we do. Sometimes we talk about it. Like I think I would love us to like be live.
Yeah.
To do something live. Like my dream job always would have been to be like a stand-up comedian, but I just never ever did that. But I always think that we would be funny live because it's just very natural. So that would be Sam's always a little more on the fence with that because I don't know why, because of the space right there.
Well, when you say live, do you mean recording a podcast live or performing live?
Like perform. I'd love to do perform our shtick live in front of an audience.
Yeah, because so much. I mean, Sam is a great audience. So you get the laughs, but a lot of times when you're doing a podcast, you can't laugh like you would normally because you got to keep the show moving and the people entertained. Yeah. So to have a live audience where you're like, oh, that joke worked or that joke didn't work, and you're not just relying on the other person listening.
Exactly. So I think that would be cool. And I think, I mean, I don't really know what, like we just got in it just to get in it. And then it just started being a lot of fun and kind of just going well with us. And, Yeah. Would you love to make $1 million from it? Absolutely. Would you love to get signed by some? Yeah, for sure. With a sitcom would be awesome, but I don't think any of that's ever possible.
Yeah, and sitcoms are almost all going away too. So yeah.
Everything's going to This Is Us, right? And you're not going to cry. I'm not going to. So that show wouldn't work.
Yeah, you guys would be a great reality show. Just follow you around.
That's true too.
I believe.
I believe.
Yeah, you could do the Canadian Kardashians or whatever it is.
Oh, good God.
Not so much.
Right, huh? Where are they today?
Not so much.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time and sitting in the car and letting me look at you and while I talk to you. Because usually you guys are I'm just screaming at my windshield when when I'm talking to you guys. Because I just want to fill you in on a couple little details about America and stuff like that. But
which is awesome.
But I hit refresh all day on Friday on my feeds because I know that I Shake My Head's going to be popping up soon. So
we love that.
It just gives me a smile. So you're on Twitter at _ShakeMyHead.
Yep.
Okay. And at Facebook is where you guys really do your thing, right?
Well, we do. We don't. So we record on Thursdays, but every Thursday before we do our podcast, we just get on and do this. For about half an hour, just to interact with people, and sometimes we'll talk a little bit about what we're going to talk about on the podcast, but for the most part, it's just completely separate.
Oh, so I got to turn on my live notifications because I'm part of your Facebook group, but I never get that little alert. So that would be good because then I get a little dose of you on Thursday in preparation for the Friday. So all that because I go through your show so fast. It's like by Friday night, my wife's like, "Are you gonna talk to me?" I said, "No, I'm listening to Lisa."
You'll get a little sneak peek of what we're gonna talk about. But then usually by then there's just something else that maybe it's what we just had for supper and how much we hated it or something.
Yeah. Which you guys have. Apparently, there's no good restaurants in Saskatoon.
Nothing.
Yeah.
No,
and they all hate Lisa.
They all hate me for some reason. And I don't know why, because I'm kind of the friendlier one of the two.
No. That's just rude.
What?
That's rude.
I'm just saying. Okay, I'm sorry.
I would think you would be the friendlier one, but also the one to complain more.
No, I'm not the one.
She makes me complain.
I make Sam complain for me. I complain enough that Sam's like, you know what? Shut up. I'll just tell her steak's not done right. I'm like, thank you.
Because she always has to look like she's the nice one, so she makes everyone else do the heavy lifting and the complaining.
That's so true.
Yes.
Well, that's good. That's why you guys are going to England together.
That's right.
No!
Because eventually it will happen. I'll get my way because everybody will be like, just shut her up and let it just do it. I know that about me. I know me. I know me really well.
How long am I in Ontario with you?
Well, we're doing a whole week. I know.
Okay.
Well, what are you guys doing in Ontario?
Well, we're going to Ottawa because that's where my family is, and I'm originally from the Toronto area.
Yeah.
So it's my 50th birthday. So Sam's coming along, and we're gonna go and see where I'm from, and go to Niagara Falls. My father's there, and do some fun things like that. But it's like a lot of together time.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of like driving in the car time.
Yeah.
Well, see, but you guys could Facebook Live that. You can put your Instagram stories out. Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun because, I mean, why wouldn't you, right?
Right.
Right?
Because everybody wants to see us as we travel.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
the world just can't get enough of Lisa and Sam, right? Right.
Oh, good God.
Okay, so just so I know that I didn't start the beginning of the end for you guys, the official score in our games was 1-1.
All right, we tied there.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. Okay. Fine.
But Sam knows.
I really did win.
I know, and you're never going to stop telling me that.
Yes.
Two.
Sam knows the truth in her heart. But as the official game show master, officially it's 1-1.
Oh, take it.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming on the Quadcast and sharing your brand of humor with me. Because, like I said, 1 hour a week just ain't enough.
This was a podcast from the Podfix Network. You can check out more shows like it at podfixnetwork.com.